ho. You can be my private fantasy. I love you like no other. Today is March 9th, 2025. Welcome to episode 595 of Mike in the Night. We're on season 30, episode 10. And I bid you all good morning, good evening, and good night wherever you're watching this transmission. Whether you're watching us from your condo or condo in the sky, or your camper in the woods, your log cabin or camper in the woods. People of the night, welcome to Mike in the Night. It is episode 595. We were kicked off of YouTube. We tried to run this on YouTube because we have a big following on YouTube, and we were kicked off of YouTube. They terminated the stream. Someone saying they just got the email. Thank you. Yeah, I need you guys to know something. It's really important that I get this message out. It's not what we're talking about today. It's not what all these Rumble heroes and Twitter stars and influencers are telling you today. It doesn't matter what they're telling you. It's what was said before 2020. They are coming after content creators that are pre-2020, warning about a pandemic, warning about food prices, warning about rental prices, warning about Chinese money laundering, warning about mass exoduses. We covered all this stuff in depth pre-2020. They are coming after the people that were warning you before all of this happened. I was 8 minutes in my live stream on YouTube. They took me down on YouTube when I started my live stream. They were giving me a warning that they were going to shut the stream down, and they were counting it down from 4 minutes or 3 minutes to end this. They were ending my stream. Then I refreshed. I got a community guideline strike for no reason at all. So please pay attention. If there's anything you're going to listen to me, what I have to say, listen to this. They are allowing wide open people to tell you what is going on. It's the people that were warning you what was going to happen in the future with proof and headlines and graphs. But nobody cared. Now it's being allowed to be brought forward. And I'm telling you guys, they're choosing who is going to be the bringers of truth. We warned you guys about this multiple times. They're constantly taking down my videos from 2014, I have no more. You go back to my 2012 videos on YouTube, I don't have a single political, economic, weather, science, real estate, anything video from 2012 anymore, or 2013 and 2014. Gone. They're leaving the in-between videos. Anyways, guys, so I got a big show lined up for you guys here tonight, and I really hope you guys are... I'm sorry about this, guys. It's just, I can't get this message out. They are coming for the people that warned you before 20. All these people showed up after 2020 to tell you what you already know. You want proof I'm not bought and paid for? That's how much I make on social media. It's costing me my business. It's costing me everything I worked for because people are voting with their dollars. They're not shopping at my retail store anymore. Because they need... Why would they? Why would they go shop at a store of a guy that was warning you since 2017 that they're going to pull the trigger on a pandemic and they're going to push you onto a mass... they're going to push you onto mass vaccine? Why would they go and support somebody like that? What for? And then it happened, like we said, multiple times we told you. And then now I'm still a piece of shit. I'm still a fucking piece of shit. And that's where we're at right now, folks. That's where we're at right now. Whatever they tell you now, oh, Trump is in a... Shut up! Focus on your family, focus on everything else. Because they're even further dividing you even further. All of this shit could have been solved if Elon Musk, Joe Rogan, who's the other fucking idiots? Russell Brand. If these guys opened their mouths 6, 7, 8 years ago when it mattered, we wouldn't have this fentanyl crisis today. I was telling you about this years ago, 10 plus years ago. Go read the comments on those videos before they get taken down and see what people were calling me then. See what people were calling me when I told them they're going to call a snap election and the Liberal government was going to win. Go back and see those videos too. Go read those comments. 9 months later, they called the snap election and the Liberal government won. Everything that we've been telling you is starting to come. Now that it's come, you got all these heroes telling you what you already know. But because they're telling you what you already know. And they're getting rid of the people that warned you all these years. And I don't know what to do anymore. I don't know where to go from here anymore. Like my social media, like what do I do on social media anymore, right? I say we double, quadruple down. And really, really go at it hard. Till I'm homeless and begging for food on the streets. I think that's what I should do. Yeah. Maybe go down 4 times, right? Go down 10 times. Go down real hard. Anyways, that's my rant for today's show. All right, let's get to business, folks. We don't got anyone watching this right now, so it's fine. And I opened up a bunch of articles for you guys to go over, and hopefully we're going to be using our Skype. We're going to be using our Instagram if you guys want to talk live on the show. Instagram has a chat function. I'll give you guys my Instagram if you guys want to call into the show, if somebody wants to make a call in or something of some sorts. And we could go from there. Skype's demise, the best open source alternatives for secure communication. So guys, Skype is going away, and I just uninstalled it. I won't be using it any further. It's not necessary. If you guys want to add me on the Instagram. I'll give you guys a link to my Instagram. It's not letting me open the Instagram on this new. I'm trying to uninstall this new Microsoft Edge. It's really screwing my computer up really badly. And if you guys can, okay, I guess my Instagram right here. If you want to add me on the Instagram there, and then I could just go ahead and message you on there, and I could add you, and then we could tie in the audio. We tested it with Dano the other day, and it worked fine. It actually worked perfect, guys. And okay, guys, we're gonna get back to headlines here. We got lots of headlines here that's tying in. Like, there's so much stuff happening, and it's purposefully being done. And the sad part is this Elon Musk and all these guys that could have basically solved these problems years ago, could have said something when it mattered, but it didn't matter because they were following the money. They were all bought and paid for. All these people you're seeing are bought and paid for. There's all either through US aid or through AdSense or through something. These people are phonies. They're fakes. Watch our CID playlist we have on our YouTube channel about controlled information distribution. And I was banging my head around for years and years and years, figuring out what is going on and why are so many people allowed to tell you what we already were saying 5-10 years ago. It doesn't make any sense. So, and this is a very big one, guys. This is a really big one. If you're in Argentina, you better pay real close attention to what I got to say here. Argentina to OK IMF loan through presidential decree. Watch out, Argentina. Watch out for this, folks, because Argentina will be going bankrupt by 2030, and the IMF basically funded wars against the colonial Portuguese Africa, even though the Africans wanted the Portuguese to stay because they knew when the Portuguese left it would have been all-out civil war with Cuba and Russia and all those other countries in Africa. Yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. So Argentina to okay IMF loan through a presidential decree. I'm not even going to read this, but they are going to take money from the IMF. I'm not going to bother reading this for you guys, but because I'm just going to tell you exactly what's going to happen with this. It's going to increase foreign debt and dependence on the IMF. That's exactly what it's going to do. The IMF loves to give countries like Mozambique, Portuguese Africa, loves to give money to countries that know they can't pay it back, right? And this is not the first time Argentina has had a history of IMF loans that led to austerity measures. Remember that, folks? And economic contractions we talked about. We've covered these, and we've covered these downfalls over the last 15 years in Argentina and how they're being led to bankruptcy, right? And then you have the risk of capital flight and market volatility, and investors will lose confidence. In Argentina could face a currency depreciation, and it's happened many times before. Inflation will worsen, definitely, right? Milei's thing is to reduce inflation, but you need to properly remove currency controls to restructure the debt, and stabilizing measures need to be put in place. And if it's not handled properly, it could trigger a massive public outlash, and then you just see the price surge, okay? And then what's happened in Argentina, and we reported before for you guys, IMF is going to impose austerity, and you're going to see social unrest. What social unrest, Mike? 2019. Go back to our Mike in the Night from 2019. As the world burns, Argentina burning. They're going to pull the trigger on a pandemic. Heck, I got to pull this. I got to pull this up. I got to pull this up for you guys because I feel this is very, very important, because this is all tying in to going back to what happened in 2019 and why they want to get rid of channels like mine, just like mine, because we were already telling you guys what was going to happen, not only how it was going to happen. So we go pull the trigger. And where's the episode? Oh, did they take it down? Oh, did they take it down? No, I think I have it here. I think I have it here, folks. Hold on a sec. Okay, here it is, folks. Mike in the Night, 228. They will pull the trigger on a pandemic. Worldwide riots as the world burns. And this is exactly 6 months before they pulled the trigger on the pandemic. Here is the show right here in its full entirety. And austerity, we're going. There's Argentina. Is that Argentina or is it Chile? And we were already letting you guys know what was happening, and there was civil unrest, social unrest, and what did it tie to? IMF, austerity, and social unrest. And the government will implement harsh austerity measures, and it will anger the public like we were showing you here. I'm not sure if this was Chile or Argentina, but we got Argentina in here too, don't worry. We got Argentina in these riots here all over the place in 2019, and this is what fueled governments into pulling the trigger on a pandemic. This is major. By 2030, Argentina will go back into huge political gridlock. You're going to see a lot of problems with devaluation risks. No matter what the governments are assuring you, watch out. And they're just going to repeat past failures, right? They've defaulted on the IMF multiple times, and most recently in 2020, right? So I'm just warning people in Argentina, watch out. Maybe 2030 might be too far out. Heck, it might be next summer. It might be 2026. It might be 2027. And you're going to see the Latin Spring that we've been talking about. The Latin Spring that was happening in 2019 already. And why governments were forced to pull the trigger on a pandemic. Okay, who else we got here? We don't got nobody. Oh, man, we have almost nobody watching this. All right. Let's keep going here. Okay, just like we told you guys and we warned you guys about, Trump under Biden, Zelensky Zelensky took money of the U.S. like candy from a baby. We already told you guys that back the day this war kicked off, we were calling it the biggest GoFundMe fund in the world history. The biggest GoFundMe fund in human history. Money laundering, weapons testing. This Ukraine war was in the books because he goes back to the Mike in the Night from 2018 where he said it's going to be a real big hot war or they're going to pull the trigger on a pandemic. They wanted a hot war, but they didn't want a hot war. It was kind of in the balance, right? It was in balance of how they were going to carefully orchestrate this war. And Ukraine was the best front for it all. And we told you guys that Zelensky started this war. We even were commenting on the way he was dressing back then with his stupid green shirt. And Starlink is backbone of the Ukrainian military, says Musk. And the Ukrainian military is fully dependent on Starlink internet system, and turning it off would result in a collapse of the entire front line. Tesla SpaceX CEO Elon Musk has claimed. Remember, CEO and Musk and all this SpaceX and Tesla and all this crap was all government funds, all government grants, taxpayers' dollars. Elon Musk kept his fat mouth shut 4, 5, 6, 7. Didn't talk about the rigged elections. Didn't talk about anything. Talked about everything after. Once the pendulum swung back, jumped on the Trump train. Doesn't want to lose his funding. Keeps his mouth. He's just following where to go. Now he's this telling everyone there's two genders now. It's like, yeah, we know that. You're just like Joe Rogan going and endorsing Trump 24 hours before the election. Nobody cares, right? Joe Rogan to me is like Mussolini following the victor and who's going to win and follow the victor, like Italy was. Mussolini was following who's going to win the war and back them, right? That's what Joe Rogan does. And that's why he's 8 years behind everything. And bombshell, Biden's presidency may be entirely illegitimate as Otto Speen scandal exposes shadow government. We knew this already. We told you the election was rigged. We told you that right from the beginning that it was all rigged for the United States of America to catch up with Canada, Australia, New Zealand, and the UK with impoverishing their citizens. We already told you. This guy needs to come in to destroy America to catch up to Canada. Right? It already told you this. Right? But now Musk, Musk is telling you now. But he wouldn't question the elections back then when they were rigged because he needed this right here. And Musk calls for sanctions on Ukrainian oligarchs. Again, the same guy that could have done something 10 years ago and if he just spoke up. And now he's speaking for the world. And I told you guys that this guy is going to be more dangerous than Bill Gates. Bill Gates is dangerous because we could see him in the like a wolf in sheep's clothing. We could see him from a mile away. We know Bill Gates is garbage. We know that. This Musk guy is going to break hearts. Watch out. And Zelensky wants forever war. Musk piles on after Zelensky says the war is far from over. And we told you guys that they wanted this war to go forever. They wanted the money laundering. They wanted the testing facility. They just wanted this to go on because a lot of governments need this distraction to continue. They need to impoverish their middle class. They need to impoverish their people. And we told you this from people don't shop at my store today because I was trying to tell people that this whole Ukraine-Russia war was garbage and Zelensky started it and it was all BS. And, oh, Mike, you're just pro-Russian. No, I'm not. Russia funded Cuba to invade my dad in Angola and Portuguese Africa. So stop telling me I'm pro-Russian. And yeah, and like I said, I'm gonna roll the clip for you guys, warning you guys how Elon Musk is back in 2023. We were already telling you how Elon Musk is going to be one of the most dangerous guys. The one-sided reffing you're seeing in soccer is spilling over into football now. And I just got this really strange gut feeling, and a lot of people are going to dislike me for this one, but I think Elon Musk is going to be more dangerous than Bill Gates in the future. I'm just putting that one out there for you guys. I think, honestly, Elon Musk will be quite arguably one of the most dangerous people on Earth by 2025, 2026, 2027. I'm telling you. I am telling you guys. And to watch out for Elon. Again. But you know what? It doesn't matter. Because it's what we told you before that matters. It's not what they're telling you today. Always keep that in mind, folks. Why are they telling me this today? Why are they letting me know something this? Why are they letting me know this now? Why? Then you look into it and it's like, wait, somebody was saying this 10 years ago. But then they go and delete the guy from 10 years ago. I'm telling you guys, Musk is very, very dangerous, guys. Watch out for the guy. All right, let's keep going here. Yeah, I got something. I have something very, very important on how they're going to move this war around. I think this is very major, so I'm going to pause it down here real quick. Take a breath. There's going to be huge movements, and this whole tariff thing with Canada and the U.S. is just the start of it, okay? Pay really, really close attention to what I have to say. This Canada-Russia thing, this Canada-U.S. tariff thing is very important. It's going to start out